Hanson here. The day started out grumpy. Notice it's the day. I'm just a victim of it. I have no efficacy. Bad headache, just a feeling of, spoiled child thing. Yesterday, I worked all day on my writing for the story that should be going into an anthology about my trip to Dublin, Ireland, and Yorkshire. And when I don't get out for a walk or work out, there is just not a happy me in me. So when am I going to learn this? I don't know. I've got 30 more years to learn it. What? I wanted to talk today about pivoting. So I woke up, it was 3 or 4 times last night. And each time I woke up with the idea of, I can change this. And this is what my default setting is right now. I can change the amount of pain I'm experiencing. I can change the resistance to certain things that are going on in my body. I am not taking painkillers anymore. I just don't. But I use heat. YouTube hurts, music, everything I can find short of actually taking a painkiller. And it seems to be working. But there is the hangover after I go through a period of neck and head pain. And that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. Forgetfulness. Forgetfulness is a superpower. If you had a bad time, if you had a struggle, if you had a lesson coming in, what's meant to happen is that you learn something. So holding on to the feelings of struggle or pain or fear or anxiety or incredible anger at someone doesn't do anything for you. It's best to imagine the things that have happened in the past as written on a whiteboard, and you just wipe them off. The only thing you keep is the lesson. The only thing that you hold on to is the thing that will help you to grow your spirit and to make you more satisfied with your life, more grounded in your life. And that comes from the magic, the absolutely stunning ability to let go of the past. And I'll talk about the two things that you can do. If you let go of a past pleasure, that means you're now ready for a current pleasure. The space on the dock isn't taken up by an event that already happened. So if I'm standing and looking at my tomato plant and I see a beautiful tomato, it's ripe and red and luscious, I pick it and I take it in the house to use it. I take it into the house to enjoy it. But if I have the mindset that I'm focused only on something good that happened in the past, the message that you're sending to yourself is that you're done. You used up all your good juju. It's over. I had such a good time. That was such a good cake. That movie was fantastic. And I think about it all the time. Instead of keeping yourself in the now, which is a magical skill, staying in the now is one of the most challenging things you can do in life. And if you can stay in the now by letting go of the past and not clinging to either the good, the gift, or the horrible, the big lessons, and just stay in the boat. I think about people who do endurance sports. If you're swimming across the lake, you don't, as you're swimming, just stay focused on, my God, that stroke I made back there an hour ago was fantastic. You don't do that. You're right in the now. You're thinking about the stroke you're making now. If you're climbing a rock face, you think about where your hands and feet are now, in this moment. And one of the ways that the culture sterilizes us and makes us not powerful, makes us slaves, makes us inculcated into the victim mode, is by keeping our focus on the past or the future. There is no future without now. And the past, like a really nice lemon, has been squeezed of all its juice. The lessons have come, the challenges have been endured, and you're done. So you throw it out. No necessity for that. I did cards today. I really like Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. They're beautiful. And I did the cards today to give me some direction because I was having some difficulty. I was being tempted. I always think about Gollum and my precious. It's like you're holding on to your victimhood and your woundedness and your disappointment so strongly because it really feels good, but it doesn't. So the first card was Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. I really appreciated that card because my editor ego was up there going like, oh, and it's so funny how it can turn everything into ash cloth and torn fabric. It's just amazing. So if I am in a place where I am wrapped around with protection and love, I don't need to be anxious or to feel like I've made a mistake. And the biggest thing that lets me know I'm having ego editor problem is not enough too much. So this is a really interesting. It's like the ego is divided into 4 different forms, is just blocking you on every side. What you did was not enough. You are too much. What you did wasn't complete. You are not perfect. Instead of being in a headspace where you look at there's something else that needs to be done. Thank you, God. Because now I have a purpose. If we run out of things to repair or mend or make better or commit to, what's the point of being alive? We're just, you know, big, puffy marshmallow beings who have everything we need and have done everything we need to do. There's no point. There's no there's no friction. There's no place for courage or stamina. And it's the courage and the stamina that make us feel good about ourselves. So the next card, I love this one. Bridget. This card is inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So today, when I was tempted to feel lesser than, grouchy, unsatisfied with the way I lived my life in the last couple of days, and why would I do that? I've been working my butt off. like it's like trying to please my mother again. Up here, I'm doing a good job. Shut up, ego. So to get to a place where you realize that you're replaying that script and get back into wholeness. Now, I don't know how that looks to you, but I find that if I visualize it, it helps me. How does it feel when I'm in wholeness? How does it look when I'm in wholeness? How do I look when I'm in a state of wholeness? Let's get into that role. Let's get into that energy and hold on to it. The next one, which I thought was really, really interesting because this is coming up a lot for me lately. Prana, chi, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increasing. Now, I was born in 1944, and good girls or good teenagers or good women were not sexual. You're only sexual in order to maintain the hypnotic connection of your man to you. It's something you use to keep someone chained to you, but it's not really yours. So I'm thinking more and more about coming alive, more and more about what it feels like to have passion for things, what it feels like to commit to things instead of being so careful with myself. So this is a very, very good card for my future. Express your driving passion. And this is too much, not enough again, because this is something I've faced almost all of my life. Too much, too quirky, too funny, too exuberant, too extroverted, or not enough. Hidden, quiet, reading in a dark room. So these two extremes are there, and how do you get out of them? You get out of them by living in the now and by being in a state where you understand that you have to be your cheerleader. When you do something, no matter how small, that gave you pleasure, you need to reward yourself with words or with thoughts and just say, look at you go. You're growing. Fantastic, baby. See the shirt I found? Do you like it? It's an ironic shirt. It's counter spiritual development. I am a victim. Everybody's getting me. And I have new glasses again. They're nice big red ones. What is happening next is I'm going to be committing to my writing more now that the guests are gone out of the house. It means building new habits. It means learning how to live in a different way. And it's good because if you just go along doing the same thing all the time, you might as well be in a hypnotic trance. It's just like, I make coffee, and then I make the bed, and then, nope, not doing that. So let me help you in forming your plan for the upgrade that we're now into. It's very scary. It's very intense. It's as if you're an invisible person and all you've got is your head and you don't know where your body went. Who am I? What am I? What am I becoming? Why do I feel so weird? Did somebody drug my coffee? Yeah, the universe did. Get a hold of me and we'll make a plan for a nice, grounded pattern of growth. I have spaces available right now, and I know I can help you. I've helped hundreds of people. Please subscribe. Share this video with anybody else that's feeling confused and swept away down the river. Quick, grab a log. Hold on. Because the reality out there is just amping up into more and more chaos. Will you be all right? Yes. Yes, you will. You just need to get your head straight. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Do share it with somebody else who's in a struggle right now. And I appreciate it.